Hey YouTube, welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red Gym Leader Challenge. Got a little ahead of myself, forgot to press the record button, and here we are in battle with our first trainer. So luckily you didn't actually miss much. We are doing Water Pokemon Part 2, otherwise known as Ice types. So, Icicle Spear, pretty good against Pidgeys. And, Shelter has a pretty good defense stat, so could just take this Pidgey out in one hit. Apparently not. So not too familiar with Ice-type moves other than Ice Beam. I mean, I guess Blizzard was a hot thing when Pokemon Red first came out. And yeah, I mean, there was times when I used Articuno, so I was like, alright, sweet, Articuno plus Blizzard equals win. And then I think Blizzard got debuffed, got nerfed, I guess, and now Ice Beam is pretty much the ice move of choice. But we do have some of these other ones that I don't know anything about, like Icicle Spear here, and come on, Shelter. So luckily, Ice type moves good against Flying type. These Pidgeys and the Sparrow are kind of infamous at this point. Okay, you know what? I don't want Shelter to take a bunch of damage, so we're gonna switch to Articuno, and we're gonna... I think Articuno has... Yeah, okay, so Articuno does have an ice move, so we'll switch to Articuno. Articuno probably my least used bird. Definitely used them before, but yeah, usually Zapdos is the one who makes the cut, and if I don't have Charizard, Moltres. So Articuno kind of gets left by the wayside, but I mean, ice types are very important because the gym leaders are let's see, who do we want? So we have bug type Pokemon we need to wipe out. You know what? I just need to look through these guys' moves. So we have Icicle Spear, that's great. We have Powder Snow, that's great. We also have Gust, so Articuno is pretty useful. I don't want to use Articuno anymore, and I really need to remember this. So if you didn't see the last one, kind of made a really dumb mistake getting a Pokemon killed that we kind of needed later on. I mean, it didn't bite us in the butt too much, but Articuno needs to stay alive because we need Gust to fight off the Grass-type Pokemon, which ended our Water-type move, or Water-type challenge. So Articuno we cannot use. So Jinx can pound you, she can lick you, she can lovely kiss you, and then she'll leave you with Powder Snow all over your bed. Lapras has Water Gun. I don't know if Mist is actually in attack mode, so let's see here. Okay. That could be useful, actually. And Lapras also knows Sing, so that's pretty interesting. And then we got Seal just walking around with Headbutt. So I think we're gonna lead here with Seal. Just feels like, the not necessarily, must-have Pokemon here. So then I think we're gonna switch to this Lapras with the more health, well, the higher level Lapras. Then we'll see what Jinx can do, and Shelter. Well, I think Shelter's gonna come in against Pharaoh, but Pharaoh could beat Shelter, so I don't know about that. But I think we're gonna lead with Seal against these bug-type Pokemon. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay. Bug types. They've caused us a lot of headaches. So not much we're gonna do here other than Headbutt. And Headbutt seems to be a decent attack move. Little worried about Weedle, but looks like we can beat. Yeah, looks like Seal actually has really decent damage output with this Headbutt attack. So yeah, look at that! Wow, that's like rather incredible. So pretty happy about that. So against this guy, I think we're actually going to use a Lapras here. So we can put their Pokemon to sleep. So, just kind of worried. I mean, Lapras is a pretty good Pokemon, I think. You know, Articuno is good. Jinx. I mean, I'll be perfectly honest with all of you right now. Jinx is probably... You know what? Magnemite and Voltorb are probably worse than Jinx, but Jinx is then right there with them down there. Jinx, Mr. Mime. Ooh, Water Gun does pretty good damage here. So yeah, Jinx, Mr. Mime, and Magnemite and Voltorb. Pretty, like, those 4 Pokemon are just always at the bottom. Like, I don't think I'll ever be convinced that they're not just really bad Pokemon. So hopefully we can just put this Ekans to sleep, and then we can, you know, drown him in water. Sing didn't work, so he has a chance to poison our Lapras, who has tons of health. No poison though, so that's good. Mist is interesting. We might keep Mist on one of our Laprases. Laprases? Laprases? Laprises? Laprasi? I don't know. Oh, sorry about that. I accidentally was sitting here talking to myself and I hit the mute button, so... Okay, technical difficulties. So that went pretty good, and I think we're gonna switch back to Seal for the bug types. So, I don't know when if Seal learns anything cool, but until then, you know, Seal's just gonna have to headbutt these guys into oblivion. And, you know, unfortunately, Headbutt doesn't seem to have too many PP, if you know what I mean. Okay, we can't do this. Gotta just switch them out. So, I guess let's see what Jinx can do. Okay. So, I made that joke, but I didn't actually read what any of these moves do. Let's see here. Okay, so I know what Pound does. I know what Lick is. Lovely Kiss, I think, is the infatuation thing. And Powder Snow is actually, like, a decent move. So we actually have a pretty decent, like, move list here. So, let's see what Powder Snow does. Okay, yeah, that's actually really good damage. So, I know this is gonna seem weird, but I'm actually gonna switch Seal in and then switch him out. Because my hope is that at level 11 or at level 12, Seal actually learns something interesting. But I'm not, you know, I'm not like 100% sure if that's gonna be the story. So we've actually used Lick before from Ghastly, and Pound is just a normal type move. So. But yeah, that's really nice starting out with 3 decent attacks. And we're probably going to leave Lovely Kiss on Jinx for the entirety of her existing, so... Well, Greg, you just got pounded by Jinx. Okay, so here is a notoriously deadly trainer. So we're going to switch to Lapras using... Need to work a little smarter and not harder. So we can win a few more of these, and would help if Sing would hit. So why does Lapras have Sing? Is there? Wow. Okay. I mean, we could have killed him by now. Wow. Okay. I don't. Okay. So I'm gonna have a rule that if Sing doesn't work the first time, we're just not gonna continue because we just got. Yeah. See, look at that. We could have killed. Alright. I hate my life. Lapras is almost dead. Well, Let's water gun. Could have just water gun from the very beginning and we would have been fine. Okay, well anyway. We can crit here. And we don't. And we might not... Okay, they crit. So, there goes Lapras against the notoriously deadly Pokemon trainer. We're only going to switch Seal in to steal some kills. So, might actually get poisoned here because of that. Yep. Wow, I called it. So, but you leveled up. Doesn't really matter if you get Water Gun. You don't. So, now what do you want to do? We're actually down 2 Pokemon. So, let's lead with Shelter. Sure. We actually have plenty of Ice-type moves, so I'm not too worried about this Sparrow. Man, so we lost Lapras because I should have just Water Gun instead of sleeping my opponent. And I was just trying to be cool. Trying to fit in with the hip kids, you know, using status effects and stuff like that instead of just going for the tackle. But, you know, I guess that's what I get. Oh, this is not doing any damage. Uh-oh. So, that did nothing. You aren't really taking a lot of damage. Okay, Tackle's doing a lot more damage. So, Icicle Spear, not very good. So, yeah. So, what do we want to do? Well, Shelter's gonna level up, so that's good for us. Metapod. Yes, we are gonna switch to Seal. Then gonna switch out for Jinx. And we'll just keep on doing that. So, a Jinx, a boy. And Jinx, I think Powder Snow is just gonna destroy this guy, so, yeah. Okay, sweet. So, Powder Snow seems like a really powerful move. So who do we want to have up against this Pharaoh? Not Shelter. Or, yeah, let's just have Shelter. So... And Icicle Spear. So if Icicle Spear is an attack move, that hurts. Oh, that's not very good damage. Even though it's super effective. Oh, it can attack more than twice. So that was actually pretty good damage. And Sparrow is letting us... Wow, I think I was calling him Pharaoh this whole time. Sparrow is letting us pound him with these Icicle Spears. He might still be able to kill us because he's faster than us. And Shelter's dead. Yep, he's dead. Okay. That's fine. So we are going to switch in the man, the myth, the legend Seal. You get one chance, Seal, to pound the Sparrow into submission. Ooh, okay, alright. So Seal got one last annihilation. Okay, well, let's continue, shall we? We are already down to half our Pokemon. We did not come out of this very strong. So, who are we gonna have issues with? Not the Rock type, not the Grass type, Rock type, Grass type. So I think, I mean, we just gotta hope Jinx can just destroy everyone. Hello. I would like to fight you. And I'm just gonna lick. Oh no, I'm an idiot! Why? Just... okay, so that first round doesn't matter. Oh boy. I think I need to retire already. So, Powder Snow not actually doing a ton of damage against Jigglypuff. Lick, being a Ghost-type move, doesn't damage normal types. So, yeah, I think Defense Curl is actually stopping or giving Jigglypuff more defense here. But we might get out of this unscathed again, if we're lucky. Ouch. Okay, well, at least we didn't take any damage. So, that's pretty good. Jigglypuff, not exactly a challenging Pokemon. You know, according to my statistics. My methodical statistics of who's gotten taken out. I think Jigglypuff has only taken out one Pokemon. Of course, you know, getting a Pokemon down to 1 health, is that not taking the Pokemon out, you know? So, it's really, if you were going to run statistics on which trainer has the highest, you know, stats, we would have to look at how much damage they do, which is way too much work. Oh, hey, Clefairy. So let's throw a Pokeball or a Master Ball at that guy. Alright. And Bug Trainer. So I think we're just gonna use Pound against these bug types. I'm gonna try Lovely Kiss. And got wrecked. Alright, so what the heck was that? Oh, so that puts him to sleep. Okay, I'm an idiot. I actually thought that did the infatuation thing, but putting him to sleep is just as good, if not better, actually. And he's... oh, well, whatever. We're just gonna pound him. Come on, just pound. And we were poisoned. Alright. So I'm seriously considering using, items now. Yeah, because we got Zubats that have Absorb, which is a grass type move. Or it's Bug, I don't know. It's Leech Life, never mind, it's Leech Life. So, Leech Life is Bug, so we don't actually have to worry about that. Huh. So let's think here. Do we just want to use items here? I mean, we have Articuno and we have Lapras. We've already gotten past the hard part. Let's think here. So we have an Electric-type Pokemon trainer who's going to be good against all of our Pokemon except for Jinx. So Jinx is kind of important. We have a long ways to walk to get to that point. So we have to beat him. Then we have a Bug-type trainer. Of course, we have Team Rocket in between that. So, Team Rocket, Bug, or Electric Bug, the Grass type, which we need Articuno for. Then we have a Team Rocket and a Kid. Then we have the Rock type, which we need Lapras for. And a couple of Team Rockets. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna use items. Ah, man. Just, if we hadn't been poisoned, I don't think we would have needed to do this. Please don't zoom in on Jinx again. Please, please, please. She looks rather freaky. Oh god. Oh, oh. Okay, much better. So of course the controversy with Jinx, you know, which, like, personally I'd be like, whatever, you know, like, I don't, you know, it's like Pokemon isn't exactly trying to, you know, it's not like Pokemon sitting here saying, you know, we're racist or anything like that. I mean, maybe they are, maybe there's some deep meaning that no one's ever discerned, but, you know, Pokemon isn't a hate group, so I don't know if Jinx deserved the controversy it got or not, but it did. So if you're not familiar, Jinx used to have black skin, and I think the term is blackface or whatever. So they thought that Jinx was like representing blackface culture, which I believe is like, okay, so basically it's not black people using makeup to look black. And I think the reason why that's controversial, you know, is because it was like a big thing to do during some period of American history, it's super racist. So, but I don't really know, I mean, other than like that, I really don't know a lot about it, so I'm not going to talk anymore about it. But basically Jinx was like, hey, kind of looks racist. So her skin went from being black to purple. So, I think, in my personal opinion, I think they should have just gotten rid of Jinx and never had her ever appear ever again. Because, not a fan. Just, it's freaky. It is a freaky looking Pokemon, alright? Freaky gold hair that for some reason they gave to Doug Trio in the most recent Pokemon game. Like, what? Just a freaky Pokemon. I mean, just look at this. Look how freaky deaky. Like, if we cut, like, I don't even know what to say, man. Like, if, I don't know. If we lost, like, the boobs in the dress and made it look, I don't even know what would redeem Jinx in my mind. It's just freaky. It's too human-like. And it's not even cool human, it's like freaky deaky human, So, but it is animal, I mean, like you could say, oh, Jinx is actually, I don't know, a monkey or something, a monkey that is wearing a wig and a dress for some reason. I don't know. I thought Lick can make them flinch. Oh, it can paralyze. That's what it does. Ah, see. There we go. So, we did, like, no damage there. Are we already doing, like, no damage because he used Defense Curl once? If so... Actually, you know what? We're just going to do that anyway. We're just going to switch to Lapras. Our weaker Lapras. And we are gonna Water Gun. It's super effective, I know. No. So, Zubat, gonna be pretty easy to take care of. Really annoying rats, we need to sing them. I'm only singing once. That's it. Only once. Alright, it worked. I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice when I could have killed him in 2 hits and just sung for 4 turns in a row while I got beat to death. So yeah, there was a little bit of controversy about Jinx, and I mean, it's been really long since I've actually read anything about it, and I think that there's something that Jinx is supposed to represent in Japanese culture, and I mean, I don't know too much. I don't know enough about any of that to really make a educated commentary about it, other than just giving you the facts. So, but yeah, Jinx is still just a freaky Pokemon, and I honestly was considering just not doing Ice types, just so I didn't have to play with this Pokemon. So, and even electric types, I was like, ugh, I can't believe I have to sit here and look at the behind of a Magnemite for ever. So, Psychic Ice type. Psychic Ice type. So, the reason why Mr. Mime and Jinx are weird is because they're psychic types, right? Like, psychic is not a type that exists IRL. What do we do here, by the way? Is ice good against steel? Or is steel resistant to ice? I think steel is actually resistant to ice. Oh, it is. I thought it was. So we are gonna ghost him. No, I think he's actually resistant to everything we have. So, well, we have Gust. That's flying type, which is resistant. So, what are we gonna do here? I think we're just gonna have to Lovely Kiss and then knock him out with Pound. So, and you know, this is why this specific battle is why I think Jinx is necessary. Or why I decided to use items, because Magnemite, even though we haven't seen it, or no, we did see it, Magnemite does know Lightning Bolt, or Thunderbolt, or Thundershock. Ugh. Oh boy. Okay, I need to keep him kissed. No, this is not where this is going. Alright, so Jinx is dead. Unless we switch out to Articuno or Lapras, both of which are going to get destroyed by Magnemite. Alright, he used Metal Sound, that's fine. So, what do we want to do here? I guess we just need to use Water Gun. I mean, that's our only offensive move. Oh wait, he is not resistant to water. So, herpa derpa derpa derpa. At least we saved Jinx with 1 life. Alright, Lapras. So yeah, Lapras, pretty cool Pokemon. I really like Lapras. If I really thought about it really hard, I think Lapras would be the Water-type Pokemon that I use the most. I'm not 100% sure on that. I mean, because you get a Lapras before you actually need Surf, and you get a Lapras without having to fish. So, and you know, Lapras is kind of iconic as being the fishing Pokemon, you know? Or the swimming Pokemon. So yeah. Oh yeah, so we need to use a potion or two on a Jinxie boy. So we actually need to use 2. Oh god, that face. Okay. Maybe I should have used Articuno here. But yeah, let's switch to Articuno. So we have Gust. Articuno, pretty cool. Usually the first bird you get, right? Yeah, Seafoam Islands. Well actually, so you get Swim. And I'm pretty sure... Oh no. I think Moltres is on the path, isn't it? Right? It's not in Cinnabar Island. It's in the... whatever it's called. Totally blanking. Whatever. The path to the Elite Four. Indigo Plateau. So... Moltres is probably the one that most people run into, but Articuno is usually the one that's most conveniently where you want it to be in order to capture it. So, and I mean, but the same thing though is you could, I think you get Fly by the time that you get to that point in the game. So really, you could go back and get Zapdos first. So, I've kind of been wondering, or I've been thinking, having a, I think there's gonna be an episode, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think there will be episodes where you try to one-on-one fight the legendary birds. I'm not really sure how that's gonna work though. So I think they're level 50. That's not good. Or actually, we're not water type, so we're good here. Yeah. It's not very effective because we're a flying type. Who would have thunk it? I'm just gonna skip through this battle. I mean, I don't think it's actually gonna be difficult at all, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna use Articuno for the rest of... I mean, Articuno might get taken out. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose Articuno to something. But we might not. So yeah. Oh well, you know. Is this Zubat and Rattata guy? I think so. So Powder Snow is going to destroy you, Zubat. I'm sorry for your life. Oh yeah, Ice Pokemon were so good, or Ice moves at least, were really good in Gen 1 because if you got frozen, bam, you're not getting unfrozen unless you get hit with a Fire type move. And you know, why would that ever happen? You know, if you freeze someone's Pokemon, why would you then use a Fire type to unfreeze them? So Gen 1 was very weird compared to how they rebalanced everything for Gen 2. This is going to be really devastating if we get poisoned, and we didn't, so... Alright, Ekans. I don't think this guy has actually taken anyone out, or any Pokemon out. So, easiest Team Rocket in this cave, apparently. So, Thief, huh? I'm actually curious who can learn that. Probably only Jinx. Yeah. So, we couldn't learn Rock Tomb? Did I already check that? I think I did. Thief. Jinx and Seal. Okay, well you know I'm going to teach that to Seal. Jinx already has a plethora of really good moves. Seal has nothing. So we'll give it to Seal. So that will actually increase Seal's usability quite a bit, I think, until it learns another decent move. Alright, so this guy should be easy. So what's better, Ice, Powder Snow, or Gust here? I'm gonna try Powder Snow. Okay, pretty good. And let's see if Gust just finishes him off. So, I need to look it up, but I think Mewtwo stats are way better than the legendary birds. I'm not 100% sure on that. So, I know the legendary birds really give the groups that they're in a lot of, like, you know, a lot of power. So, I don't want to try to use them as sort of, you know, I don't want it to be like, you know, we're halfway through the game and Articuno is level 40 and all my other Pokemon are level 20, you know? But, nope. We're gonna destroy this Zubat. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, Articuno is probably the most necessary Pokemon for their group. Because Moltres and Zapdos are in groups that I feel are already extremely strong. You know, I have a lot of experience using electric and fire types. And, yeah, I mean, I just think they're already, like, really strong Pokemon types. They're, you know, what's really interesting about that is they're also actually really mono, like, type, right? So the fire Pokemon are the only other type that mixes in with fire types is flying in the first gen, of course. And then, so there's 2 flying and 5 non-flying. Why did I do this? So I need to switch to Lapras. And then, what's next? Electric. So electric is... everyone's pure electric except for Zapdos? Oh no. Well, Magnemite Steel. So that's pretty interesting. And Steel's a pretty good type to be. Not really a good move to have. But yeah. So this isn't even going to be a challenge. So I think I'm just going to skip through this. Yeah, we're just going to one-hit kill him. And yep, there he goes. So I think we're pretty clear here to go on to victory. Am I remembering that correctly? So we have the one flying type and the steel type, and then everyone else is pure. Lots of Electabuzz, Pikachu, Jolteon. Who's the one I'm forgetting? Oh yeah, and Voltorb, of course. Yeah. Yeah, so both electric and fire are very pure types. Whereas ice, they're all water. You know? They are all water type Pokemon, except for Jinx. So very interesting. Gust is probably our... Oh, let's see what Gust does. This is the Hyper Fang Rattata, so I'm a little worried. Alright, we're good. And he's gonna throw out Sandshrew next, so we'll switch to Lapras. Okay, lots of mist going around. Yes, I will. And all we need to do is Water Gun, and we're good to here. So, yeah. And you know, Aerodactyl's kind of a legendary Pokemon. Or, you know, a legendary bird, quote-unquote bird. You know, Growlithe. You know, that's the interesting thing about Moltres is Arcanine and Growlithe are so good. They didn't actually see all that much competitive play, so maybe they aren't as good as I'm claiming they are. So yeah. And then, you know, I think Mewtwo's just better than all of them combined. Well, not combined, but you know. There's a reason Mewtwo is a level 80 Pokemon. Oh sweet, we froze. So... What? How is he defrosted the same turn you freeze him? Like, come on, give us one turn. Please. It's also good, it's also nice having just like a useful status effect, so frost types freeze, you know, fire types usually burn, electric types usually paralyze, poison types poison. But poison, I don't know, not really the best type. Okay, sweet. Let's use Lapras first with this last guy. So this was pretty easy once we healed up. And I think, you know what? I'm absolutely positive we never actually needed to use items here. So if I hadn't messed up my Lapras at the very beginning, and I, you know, would have realized that water type moves are actually decent against Steel Electric. For some reason I thought they were resistant. So that was a mistake too. But, I mean, you know, we're doing fine, we won. And not a big deal that Lapras gets poisoned here. Well, that's actually our only damaging move, isn't it? So, we'll switch to Jinx, who can lick up this Grimer. Oh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, man. Oh, wow, that was actually a decent amount of damage. The lick sound effect is pretty funny. Ooh, Body Slam. Yeah, we definitely want to make room for Body Slam. So, Growl. Yeah, I don't think we actually need Growl. Or Growl, sorry. I hope Lapras has a diverse enough move pool that it's going to be interesting having two of them. but I don't really know. I didn't really look into the move pools of these guys yet. I will, though. So I don't really know how many... Like, so Surf is just actually a good move. So I don't know if I want all of our Pokemon to learn Surf, or if that's necessary, or what. So I think when Lick paralyzes someone, it actually doesn't do any damage. Also, we don't do any damage here. Okay, so kind of been dissing on Jinx, but it's actually a pretty decent Pokemon right out of the bat here. You can get Jinx pretty early, can't you? As soon as you learn Cut, and as soon as you get to Viridian City, if that's the electric type gym location, you can go through Diglett Cave and go back. You need Cut, so you need Cut to do that. Alright, excellent. So that actually wasn't that bad. Yep. So we will grab this one. Thank you. Goodbye, Miguel. You know what? I'm just saying, but if I was a 10-year-old who Miguel wasn't trying to share, I would just, you know, after I beat all of his Pokemon, I'd just be like, Ice Beam! And, you know, 10,000 years from now, people would be digging up Miguel. But that's just me. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Ciao.